let me get this straight. Hey, Dad. What am I doing? What am I looking at here?
How are you?
I can't believe this. Tell me about this. What is this?
This is our K&M car. It's called a McLaren M12. K&M car that ran in the series that Johnson's Wax had back in the 70s and 71. We ran this car.
It ran by itself?
Well, it had a little help.
Who raced this thing?
Actually, I paid several drivers. Bob Nagel from Pennsylvania, Gary Wilson, a guy from New York State named Goldleaf. But I stayed on the sideline and ran the team.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool. Now, you know, as a little kid, Hot Wheels cars, this was the Hot Wheel car to have. This was the car to have. I can't believe this.
These were the main cars at the time.
Now, what about this, though? I mean, it's pretty impressive looking, but I mean, it's sitting on the ground.
This is an English chassis called a McLaren, and its bottom is all aluminum with a big motor stuffed down inside and some fuel bags that hold 75 gallons of fuel that you sit around.
You said fuel bags, not airbags.
Fuel bags.
Fuel bags. So you're going to strap into the center of this thing.
And that's a fuel tank, that's a fuel tank, and you're sitting right here. That's what holds you in the car from sliding forward is 12 gallons of fuel.
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. No. So now you're going to take this thing out and you're going to do 60, 65. How fast are you going to take this?
Well, add a 1 to it.
You got to be kidding.
165 is about the fastest I've gone, but this car was designed, I understand, for about 210.
So you're strapping yourself into a rocket with fuel all around you, but it stops on a dime, right?
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. Now,
the engine is a Chevy engine. There was a 427 bored out to about 439 cubic inches, about 700 horsepower.
700 horsepower.
Weighs a little over 1,500 pounds without any fuel in it.
Oh my gosh. And these tires, I mean, again, I remember as a kid, so we've got these massive tires on this thing.
Square tires, 15 inches by 15 inches.
15 by 15. And what's the theory? Give you as much surface contact?
Yes, you have to have in order to be able to hold these things on the ground.
And Dad, if we took this off, what's going to happen to the car?
The back end gets very light and very unstable at high speed, and it starts to lift.
So that's not really for show. That really does keep
this here is to try and keep the back down, to keep the contact between the wheel and the racing surface.
Oh my God.
So when you get ready to stop or corner, you have something to hang on to.
It would be a nice thing if the tires would stay on the ground. That would be a nice thing. Yeah.
It works real well.
All right, so this one is the one that I think has, for me as a kid growing up, this is the one that I watched on Wide World of Sports. This is what I saw. But why are you driving from the other side?
Because it's an English car.
So that's why, just like you'd find in
English cars, and a lot of race cars were built with the driver on the right-hand side. That's not unusual. When they build them over here, it's usually on the left-hand side.
But when you race this now, you're not just racing straightaways, you're not racing all left-hand turns.
No, we race road circuits, and I've been involved running this in vintage since 1984. Adam has a surprise for you.
Well, what's the surprise? I fit in it. That's a surprise.
We're going to the racetrack and see what you like to do about 160 miles an hour.
You got to be kidding me. How long is it going to take to get to the racetrack?
3 seconds.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm off to the track. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.